What's going on, guys? It's a freaking nice day here in Springfield. It's not too often you get a freaking spring day in the winter. It's like 61 degrees out here. Just like look at it. All the snow's finally melted away. There's my couple little chunks here and there, but all the snow and the ice is gone. Makes for a much better week. It was nice yesterday while I was at work, and you know, I was looking forward to this weekend because they said it was supposed to be really nice. So, and it is. Missouri actually came through for a change, and that's awesome. So we're gonna get a few things done to the truck that we've been putting off because it's been so fucking cold out, and you know, trying to just do a little TLC while I can. So I got to take opportunities when you get them. Now, one of the very first things I'm going to do, obviously, is take the truck out and give it a freaking bath, because I gave it a hose down the other day at the car wash, but that's not enough for me, of course, so I'm gonna have to hand wash it. But I'm going to be taking off my grill, and I'm going to be installing my Tindust Grille's insert that I showed you guys a long time ago. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cover up my edges and the main spots of the grill in painter's tape, because I don't want to have to worry about scratches or chips or anything. When I installed this grill originally, after I got it painted, I did put a couple of chips on it because I didn't know any better. I didn't think that was going to happen, and somehow it did. So I'm going to take all those precautions, and I'm going to use some painter's tape this time to try to protect all those edges, so I can get that grill installed, and then we'll take a look at what it looks like after that. So the truck's washed, looks 10,000% better, and kind of mounting up this grill here. And for those of you who have asked in the past, or who was wondering, these are not bolt-on grills, guys. Like, these are, I mean, they sort of are, but at the same time they not really are. That didn't make any sense, but whatever. But anyway, you're gonna have to do some cutting on your Chevy grills. Not sure how it is for the GMC grills, but on the Chevy grills you're going to have to do some cutting and some drilling of holes. And as long as it turns out and it hides everything, for me, I'm okay with it. Grills aren't that expensive if I do happen to mess it up completely, but I really don't want to go through that again. But anyway, I'm going to have to cut off these slats, like this little section right here. I'm going to have to cut that off because you have to drill holes up here on the top and on the bottom in order to bolt this thing down. Now, these are cool because they come with 4 little tabs. Okay, so you got these little tabs here, and they actually bolt on to your grill, and that's what holds these in place. But in order to do that, you have to be willing to cut your grill. So you got to cut here, 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 and here in order for this thing to mount up. So we're going to do that. I didn't have my own Dremel, so I went out and got one. And so we're going to use a fresh new Dremel to do this. Found out probably this is going to be the best and easiest way to get this done, and the cleanest way, since it's got some little sanding wheels and everything in here. So yeah, we're going to go do that, and hopefully this will work out for me, guys. Little deals that have been driving me crazy, we're going to get replaced on the truck. New horn for my high tone. I believe it's been out for quite a while now, so I'm putting a brand new one in. Hopefully that'll make things sound a lot better as far as the horn goes. And I've had a pretty bad rattle in my driver's side door, so hopefully this little new striker fixes that issue. This is only like $6, so kind of starting off on the cheapest, easiest to do thing before I try to move on to maybe door hinges or something. So we'll see. This is just all part of the maintenance that I usually do around the winter time, kind of get things up to back up to par, and fix broken little shit. So next thing I gotta do is body mount bushings, and I think we should be set as far as stuff that I need to do, but we'll see. Well, I certainly didn't get everything done that I wanted to do, but I did get my grill installed, and it looks fucking badass, if I don't say so myself. It was a little difficult. I mean, as far as it's not like a really big bolt-on. Eventually, I think I am going to cut out all the rest of those little slats back there, just because they kind of look weird, having that white appear back behind your black mesh. But definitely looks awesome. It looks good. It turned out awesome. Tindust Grilles on Instagram does a phenomenal job on their their grills. Like, the fitment is really nice. And there's some spots where there's a little bit of a gap, but I think that's just how it's going to have to be. especially because the difference between the OEM grills and the aftermarket grills are just so, you know, I mean, there's just so much of a difference. I still hate the fitment of an aftermarket grill. I mean, there's still that gap right there. I cannot get rid of it. I don't know what I'm gonna have to do to get it to stay like that. It just keeps kind of flopping back into one spot. And you know, having a painted grill is even harder because you're trying to do everything without, you know, kind of scratching up your paint or without chipping off your paint, and that sucks. But definitely looks good. I'm very, very happy with it. Can't wait to get some pictures in the sunlight and in the you know, in the daylight. Another thing I have about aftermarket grills is it seems like the headlights don't ever really want to exactly fit in there. Usually there's one side that's way too close and the other side has that gap, and then these little bracket deals scratch up the hell out of the inside of the little housings. But you know, that's the life of the old body style truck owner. Aftermarket pieces never gonna fit right. But I did change my corner lights from amber to white, even though they're not switchbacks and they're not gonna flash amber. I'm happier with this because it matches in with the rest of my lighting, aside from my mirrors, which will eventually be switchbacks as soon as I get my new painted mirrors in. Next is gonna be the bumper. I think I'm gonna have to get that done and painted and everything, and kind of go from there. But spring's just around the corner here in a couple months, and we'll see some more stuff done with the truck. Maybe a different hood, who knows. We have a long time until September for the Lifted Truck Nationals, so there's a lot of stuff I've got to do. So anyway, thanks for keeping up with me, guys, and enjoy this. Like I said, Tindust Grills on Instagram. I will post his Instagram username down below, and I'm going to find out if he has a website, and if he does, I'm also going to post that link in the description as well. He does pretty much grills for anything. I mean, mostly old body style GMC and Chevy trucks, but I've seen some new body style stuff and some Ford stuff, and you know, he's got a lot of cool stuff out there. I've been wanting one of these inserts for the longest time, and now he's a sponsor of my build, and makes a great product. All 100% handmade by him, and I believe one of his buddies or his brother or something, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, 100% handmade, and you know, it's a really, really nice piece. You can have it powder coated any color you want to. If I really wanted to, I could take these bolts out and I could paint them white or black or whatever. But I think I'm just going to leave in chrome because it ties in with the backings of my lights. A little bit of chrome here, you know. So anyway, thanks a lot, guys, and we'll see you next time.